So let's move right ahead to the National Football League. Week 11, 4 teams on a bye this week. Giants, Cardinals, Bucks, and Panthers on a bye. Probably most needed there for Tampa.
No doubt.
For sure. So we will start Sunday, 1 o'clock on CBS. It is the 7-3 Ravens, a 3-point road favorite at 7-2 Pittsburgh. Your over-under on this one, 47.5. Matt, we'll start with you.
It's in Pittsburgh. I still don't think that really matters. I'll take the Ravens. I'll take the under, though, on that one for sure.
All right, student of the game.
Under is the play here. By the way, still somehow the best rivalry in the NFL. Hashtag I said it. Okay. Since Flacco and Roethlisberger were battling it out and Roethlisberger's nose got turned into a fucking Z that one time, man, this rivalry has been absolutely silly as far as games to watch. And I am privileged to say I witnessed one of those chapters. God bless it. Yes, I'm stalling. Deal with it. Speaking of stalling, by the way, now that you're wearing an Oregon jersey in your social life, when you get alone time with the wife, are you then known as a rubber ducky? Anyways, so with all that in mind,
rubber ducky,
you're
the one.
You're gonna need to see that on the Club YouTube channel because it's so well executed. Straight fire by the burn there. I've hesitated long enough. I don't necessarily love the pick. The under's the pick, but I'm going to pick the Steelers this week. I'm just going to do it.
All right, very good. Rubber Ducky, you're up next.
Ducks fly together. There's a bird in this game. That means I'm taking the Ravens.
Does that mean you also make bath time fun at that time? Anyways.
Oh, you actually didn't hear me. That's what I was actually bouncing around to was Rubber Ducky.
No. I knew what you were doing. That's why people need to check out the YouTube channel to see the dance. Bro.
All right, I'll take the Ravens in the under.
Yeah, under is definitely the play here. Shit.
I don't blame you, man. It's tough.
Yeah, this one. What's the? Do we have now that for some reason this has become a weather podcast?
AccuWeather for the greater
let me
area.
check the forecast.
Breaking news.
All right, we look sunny. And cool
on burn.
For that, I'll take the Ravens. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close. I almost wanted to take the Steelers to cover that 3. But I think the Ravens win by like 4. So I will take the Ravens in this one.
You heretic.
As difficult as that was, Devin has the Ravens and the over.
Hey, I was the lone voice that picked the Steelers last week, and I looked pretty smart.
You were very good. All right, next one we go Sunday, 4:05 Eastern time on Fox. The 4-5 Seahawks travel to the 5-4 49ers, a 6.5 point home favorite. 49.5 is your over under on this one, Matt.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Niners are a 6.5 point home favorite over Seattle. 49.5 is your over under.
Got it. Yeah, I've trusted the Seahawks before. It's not going to happen again. Give me the 49ers to cover. And I will take the under on that one as well. I don't see the Seahawks putting up enough points.
All right, student of the game.
The under is the play here, right, gentlemen? That's a lot of goddamn points. 6.5. That's a good number if you're Vegas. I am. Woo. Shit. Yeah, I'll pick the Niners. Homer me all you want there, Jim. I deserve it.
Homer. It's also the right answer.
That's the issue, right?
You can be a homer and still give the right answer. That's the problem. Mikey B.
I'm gonna take the Niners. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm taking the over or the under. Oh God, I guess I'm gonna take the under. Nothing is over.
Yeah, under is definitely the play here, and I think it's just because both defenses pretty good. Niners defense is going to stifle whatever offense that Seattle tries to do. 6.5 feels like a lot, but the direction these teams are headed, I will still take the Niners to win and to cover as well. I just think whatever Seattle showed us at the beginning of the year was just a facade. It's just not there anymore. Devin has the 49ers and the under as well. Next one we go Sunday, 4:25 Eastern time on CBS. It is the 9-0 Chiefs traveling to 8-2 Buffalo, who is a 2.5-point home favorite. Your over under is 45.5. Matt.
Yeah, while Buffalo hasn't looked like a perfect team this year, I think that they've shown a lot more than the Chiefs have. The Chiefs, just these last few weeks, it feels like they've been trying to lose games, and the opponent's like, no, please, we're begging you. So,
no, yeah.
I feel like this week is not.
Denver Broncos.
God, what a mess. I feel like this week is not the week that they can do that. They're finally facing a formidable opponent. No disrespect to the Niners, who I believe were pretty badly beaten down when they faced the Chiefs. So
They were in both senses of the score and the roster there, Matt.
right. So give me the Bills. They're like the minus, what was it, 3? I will take
2.5.
2.5. Yeah. I will take the over on this too.
All right, student of the game.
Over's definitely the play, Matt. I'm with you on that 100%. That 2.5 is an excellent number. I think this game's going to be close, but it's going to be a goddamn basketball score. Hey, trust me, if you've seen Johnny Dawkins coach UCF basketball, trust me, it can be a basketball score, okay? It's because it's a lot of defense, gentlemen. I'm not talking trash, but yes, I'm stalling. Suck it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the Bills. The Chiefs have escaped too much, in particular the past few weeks. I can imagine people throwing shit at the TV in either Denver or the Byrne household, seeing the Broncos just fuck that entirely over. I've made comments about bad craft.
The Denver Broncos.
I've made comments about bad craft work in blocking in the trenches in the NFL and have been critical of the Jaguars, but that special teams blocking effort by the Denver Broncos is literally the worst thing I've seen in offensive line play in the entire fucking season.
Thing sucks.
Well played, Jim.
Did you guys hear the radio call from the Broncos play-by-play on that?
The shit is depressing.
Oh, dude. Yeah, if you want to feel worse about yourself today, just go find that call. It's just like 35-yard kick to win, and it's blocked. Can you believe it? Like just the immediate desolation in his voice is just wow.
Just the urge to say what the fuck. That's what's going on.
Yeah, he's suppressing so much. And credit to, I don't know who their play-by-play guy is, but credit to him.
Professional. That's what we know.
Yeah, he sure damn is. Much more than I could be. I would have lost my job that day. I can tell you that much if I was on the call on that one.
In fairness, you could probably get a good severance because, damn it, it's not your fault.
That's true. It's a hazard pay.
I could literally just see Jim pulling the Tom Brennan whenever he got pulled. I'm a man of faith, but god damn it, I've reached a fucking breaking point. I don't know when I'm gonna put this headphone back on again, but
either that or the Jim Brockmeyer from the game where he got canned. If you don't know that, go find the old Funny or Die sketch of the original Brockmeyer.
That's pretty good.
Mikey B, Chiefs Bills.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Give me the Bills in the over.
Nice drop. Well done.
Yeah, it really is a situation of I said we're going to kind of find out a bit about the Bills. They're obviously in a bad division, but doing everything they need to do, and the Chiefs have just kind of just been messing around for a while, and I think it catches up to them this week. Again, it's not gonna hurt them in the long run unless we start talking tiebreakers towards the end of the year, but they're going to have to find another loss somewhere. Give me the Bills, and I will take the over as well.
Quick side note, Jim. Should the Chiefs somehow prevail in this football game, it's going to be pretty goddamn hard to find a loss on the rest of the schedule.
Yeah,
and they would need. I mean, really, because I think it's the home field in the AFC is I think going to come down to these two teams. Steelers, Ravens could potentially be in play, but Ravens already have a loss to the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're down a tiebreak, right?
Then the Bills would be as well, and you would need the Chiefs to lose 3 times in the final 7 weeks.
How about no?
That's how about no? Those aren't great odds. Let me tell you that. Yeah, that's gonna be tough sledding. Yeah, we're starting to talk about some of those end of year things. Bills could potentially clinch the East, not this week, but the following, with a couple of wins. Again, the Chiefs starting to separate themselves from the conference a bit with the win here. So we're starting to talk about those things as we head towards the end of the year. And then last one we have for the week. Oh, Devin had Buffalo in the over because fuck the Chiefs. So hi, Devin.
Can't argue that.
That's analysis right there.
There we go.
Am I
we
the
go-
one that doesn't hate the Chiefs on this podcast? Am I the problem?
Yes.
I didn't used to. I think
Ernest
it's just kind of
Ernest loves him,
burnout.
so
Yeah, that too.
I was gonna say Ernest doesn't help their cause.
So, well, and I mean, listen, I get as an Eagles supporter, perhaps the Bradbury thing is still in your craw, even though it was the correct call and that other stuff. I mean, we have to get a year, but if you're anti-Chief for that, I'm not going to hold that against you.
It's not because of that. I was fine with him after that game. I think it's just kind of the league protection that we see. Some of the calls that over the past couple of years that have been questionable to say the least. They're getting the Patriots treatment. It's the team you love to hate kind of thing.
Maybe I'm the problem, man. I don't think it. I hear the Patriots treatment part, but I think we're prisoners of the moment with that because there's some blatant shit that the Pats defense did in the day to make them basically rewrite the rule book. But I digress.
It also gave me a chuckle this weekend to hear Tom Brady say, that's a tough call for that official to make on a roughing the passer call.
The irony is ironic on that one. All right, let's go Sunday night, 8:20 Eastern time on NBC. It is the 4-6 Bengals traveling to the 6-3 Chargers, who are a 1.5 point home favorite. Over under on this one, 46.5. Matt, we'll start with you.
I think the Bengals need the signature win here. Ernest jinxing aside, I think they were close to last week, so I think this is the week they get that. I mean, this is I hate to steal it from him when he's not here, but this feels as must win as anything for the Bengals when it comes to potential playoff wild card seeding here. This is potentially a team that they'll be battling with for that type of standing. So give me the Bengals to cover or win outright, I guess. I'll take the over on this as well.
But I mean, Matt, saying must win with a 4-6 team in week number 11, not an inaccurate statement. Saying must win with any goddamn record in week 2. Week 1,
preseason.
Actually incorrect.
Week 0.
Just completely
at the draft.
Right. Just so wrong on so many levels. So you're not stealing a phrase from EJ because you're actually using it properly.
I did it wrong. Yeah.
You're actually doing it properly here. So student of the game.
This game, I believe, is a must-win, and the only thing that might be more of a must-win for the Bengals is upcoming against the Broncos if things stay on the right path, right, gentlemen? With this in mind, this game fascinates me in that this has all over it that Joey Burr has an MVP, Hall of Fame caliber goddamn offensive performance, but Jim Harbaugh's group crushes the Bengals defense. And I'm not here to say that that's a rare thing. I'm sure Byrne will even agree with me. It is for that reason. I have the Chargers winning outright. With that in mind, I'm going to say a slight over. No, I'm not. I'm going to go under. Yeah, I talked myself into under because math. And, this is one of those games where I think the pendulum just swings pretty wide. It depends on whether or not the Chargers control it like a hardball team controls the flow of the game.
All right. Very good. Mikey B.
Good pivot there, Kyle, because I think if the Chargers win this game, it has to be the under because they find a way to keep Joey Burr off the field. That being said,
right.
I'm betting the over, therefore I'm betting Joey Burr, and you can hit that homer button all you want.
Homer.
But the reality of this situation is I'll steal it from Ernest because he stole a win from me. Bengals +6 looks real good. Fuck you, Ernest. It is as must win as it gets for the Cincinnati Bengals in week 11.
Fuck you, buddy.
Do right
because honestly, if this game goes over, it's going to play into the Bengals' hand. If it stays under, it's going to play into the chart. That really is the thing. The Bengals have scored over 20 points 6 times. And the sad thing for them is in 4 of those they've lost. The Chargers have not given up 20 points this year.
Unless the Chargers force turnovers, that's the only thing that turns this.
Yeah, it's so like defense versus offense. It really is kind of a wild thing. The Chargers offense starting to play a little better now. Again, they've scored 20 plus against New Orleans, Cleveland, and Tennessee, so they're going to be at a little bit more of a battle this week too.
With that Bengals defense,
Cincinnati's defense. So I'm going to take the under. I'm going to take my Chargers. No offense, Mike. Yeah, I'll hit it.
Marge.
Homer, Marge.
It worked a lot for me last year picking this way, and I'm going to continue it. But really, the fact that we're sitting here talking about like Bengals Chargers being a big game in Week 11 is really.
It's going to be a fun game to watch. I don't give a shit. Like,
absolutely.
there's going to be some fun football to watch. By the way, Matt, I hear you pointing out Marge, but let's remember, Jim has a Chargers hat now, Matt. That shit's
I
Homer.
do. I know. I didn't wear it this week.
True. That is
But,
very true.
But that is where we will close up on week number 11. Again, check your bets. Don't count on us. We're here on Tuesday. So depending where you catch these, just double check in your apps and things before you start betting them.